Oh, there we go. Gotta have the mic down. Attacks are going more aggressive. Alright, so now it has a bar protecting it. So this is just like Dynamax stuff. Alright. Both our attacks went down. We bulldoze to break the shield. And, well, body slam to break the shield. And Teddy Ursa falls with body slam of its own. Alright, our attacks getting dropped again, but this is Hydra Apple. Wait, what? What moves would I even know that are Ice type? Oh well. It might be good to get one. I didn't think we'd get XP from that. That was way too easy. I love how Abner's Roar could be useful. I kind of like the moves that we have right now though. We'll catch Hydra Apple. I just said I probably wasn't going to, but I'd like to, just so that we have a possible Hydra Apple or Appleton in the future. Because we need some grass types. I have not caught many. Right, we will name this. The name doesn't really work all that great, but we'll name it Bubby. From the PM7 battle, well, Bubble Battle division. Stardust, that's huge. 22 health wings? Yo, a wishing star? Okay, like it drops the good loot. Dear lord. Ooh, I wonder what's here. So I looked at tons of Pokemon last night on routes, but I don't actually remember much. Swablu, we're getting it. Swablu is one of my favorite Pokemon. Well, Altaria is. It's got such a good shiny. Which is kind of Super Fang, I think is the play. And I don't think Swablu, it might learn Takedown. We'll risk it. I mean, Super Fang cannot KO, but if it uses a KO move, it might. Ooh. See, the thing with the Swablu is that it is it's a bit of an investment. I believe it evolves like level 48 or 38. Let's go. Alright, what do I name this one? Let's name it Nimbus. From Dragon Ball. I almost put Nimbath. Alright. Let's do a few more encounters, then we'll, that's kind of good. Because Pineco is bad, but Fortress is not bad. Right. I don't want to try and weaken anymore. We'll catch. Pounce is not a bad move. And then power's low, but it always reduces the attack. But I don't want it for that, I want it for the hazards. Hazards are huge in this game. We shall name it Walnut. Alright. One more encounter, then we'll head on our merry way. Ooh. It's like, what if Firo was good? They buffed the Dodre line in some way, I can't remember, so we will catch. Alright. I actually can't think of a nickname for Doduo, so we will actually kind of leave it for now. Yeah, I can't think of anything. I don't want to just name it whatever's. Alright. We want to lead Percy. Percy's kind of a big deal right now. You're gonna see Bill first we battle, or whatever. Alright, so hopefully he can give me some Pokemon we have not seen before. Necklace is pretty cool. It's a Pokemon with a really good physical defense. Special, I think it's actually a bit lacking. Alright. Jack took me to the party on the SSN by Vermilion City. Alright. Do you have any cool Pokemon? That's just a book. Need cool, just bulldoze a few times. Okay, it looks like it's gonna be basically two-shot. Yeah, I feel like Brine could work. I think it's in the damage range. But I know Bulldoze did half. That crit, I don't know if it mattered or not. But huge ifs out. Nidorino. Right. I think we just click Brine twice. Stab, it's not super effective because Nidorino is not ground type, but Brine has a base power of 65. With stab, that's 1.5 times, and then the rain doubles that. Now that we have the ability to backtrack with the Poke Rider we got from last episode. Why did I do that? Okay. Oh. We go unpunished. Let's go. I need to actually get a small of... Not with the Seed Sour, but something else. My conditioning isn't the best. No idea what that means. I'll have to see a Pokemaniacs collection at the gate. Yeah, I mean, Bill probably has some cracked Pokemon for us to look at. I need to get some hazard set up. I think it would be a good investment. I'm saying this because Fanfi, I know it's not pronounced that way, but don't come at me. Learns Stealth Rock, Spikes, and Rapid Spin. Or at least Donphan does. I don't quite know how we're gonna do it in this game. But Stand Out, it's not Intimidate, which means it's probably Moxie. Because this other ability Sandvale, and there's no way a game built to be as brutal as this isn't Moxie. Ooh, Irene is level 26. Disney is level 27. Chop. We'll do Brine again. Good pack of Serious Sponge. And Machop isn't doing all that with its special offense. Fire attack's good. Special attack is not that bad actually. Makuhita. I think we'll Body Slam. On second thought, what we might do is... I think we'll go into Irina and Wing Attack. Yeah, we Wing Attack just because we have Roost. Now, luckily, Irina evolves with the power of Friendship, so we should be able to get this. I think there's only like 2 trainers we need to battle. I want to battle him so I can get the cool item behind. Alright, it's the boyfriend. Farfetch'd. Ooh, that's a Galarian Farfetch'd. Alright, so what we do is Irina should kind of wall whatever this thing wants to do. Gotta set timer. We'll do... Whoops. It's through my phone. Alright. Yeah, it was. Last Pokemon Squirtle. I think we just kind of Wing Attack twice. Yeah, it's entirely the strat. Okay, we did not get paralyzed, that's good. Wing attack has so many uses. I thought it was like 20 PowerPoint move, not 35. Oh, darn. Do what TM you were garden bud. Defog. Wham. Could be useful in getting rid of hazards, but like... Now we have one last trainer. Alright, I need to heal up some of our guys. Alright. Her boyfriend's got plenty of cute Pokemon. Alright, well, let's see if she's any cool guys. I'm gonna say no immediately. Unless they buffed Illumise and Volbeat. I'm gonna say that's a hard no. Alright, we're just gonna swap into Irina and just wing attack a whole bunch. Okay, that's mad annoying. Because we could have stayed in and we've been in such better spot. Okay. Alright, can't do anything to Irina. Audino. Do I have an answer to this thing? Because I remember last time it was a nightmare to deal with. Abner. Abner has Brick Break. Unless this thing is Fairy type, which it might be, we'll see in a second. There are some Pokemon I'd like to hunt for that we've seen in the game. I'd like to get an Axew. I'd like to get a Garchomp. I figure there are Woodronies in here. I'd like to get some of them. I have no idea how. Garzel 26. Alright, Emily's couldn't do much. So we're gonna do Thunderfang. But is it a bug fairy type? It is. Alright, we just Thunderfang then. Bug's weak to Fairy, but... Bug's weak to Fairy. I went with like a quad resistant move. Bug's weak to Fairy, but... Not Fairy. Bug's weak to Fire. I don't know why I kept saying Fairy. But Fairy resists Fire. So it's actually a neutral move. Always the random stall Pokemon that cause so much trouble. I guarantee you this thing's probably Prankster too. Either it isn't, or it just went for an attacking move. Well, we're at the level cap now. Poison Fang? Yeah, we learn that over Astonish every day of the week. Because Astonish is bad. Like, I would not take Goes. Well, Astonish over almost any other move. Because offensively, Dark does the same thing. Ooh. I think we Poison Fang. Okay. Pandamouse could have been a problem with Super Fangs if it was a bit bulkier. I'm not so jealous. Weird statement, but okay. What's the Dynamax Pokemon? Yeah, I'd like to look inside. There's a Milcery. Milcery? Milcery? I don't know. What I do know is we probably need super potion things. And while it's a bit dumb to do, I'll do that. Alright, I think... I don't know what Bugsy leads with. We'll go into with Marina. Not Marina, Irina. And we'll actually box Tandemouse to get Firo. Actually, we'll box... I hate to do it, I'll box Flama. Just because it's raining, so we're not going to be able to do much anyways. Alright, and we'll bubble up Firo. Hold on, my dog's coming to visit. Says hello. He would like some scratches. No, I don't want insurance. Agility. Baton Pass isn't in the game, so no. Alright. Ooh, Ice Fang is crazy good. I'd rather Ice Fang than Tackle. Any day of the week. Right. I think we don't lead with Irene actually, we lead with Angry Birds. Just going to conveniently sit here in weather that benefits my team until some random trainer decides to challenge me. Oh, didn't see you there. I hope you can disregard what I just said. Your name's Bugsy. Oh, you've met my colleague Faulkner too. Yeah, the Johto gym leaders decided to pay Kanto a visit, as there have been talks of a lot of new cutting-edge technology being researched here. Well, since you're here, I'm assuming you want to battle me. Don't consider me weak just because I use bug types. I'll show you how fearsome they can be. Okay. I love that he's just like... Ooh, that Pokemon's scary. That's an actual Pokemon, guys. Low Kicks has a good... I just accidentally hit a growl. It has tinted lens. There's not a doubt in my mind that thing doesn't have tinted lens. Right, it's kind of fast. So I want to get another debuff on it. Going to Abner to get another drop with Intimidate. Now, Abner is not incredibly useful in this battle, actually. That's the buff to Leech Life. They wouldn't bother using a regular one. Alright, if I had to guess, they are either going to... I'm gonna predict a swap, because I have a Fire-type move. I can just look at the enemy's team. Well, I'm not doing that. At least right now. I don't know what this thing is going to want to do, actually. So we are going to force it to swap. Our Oran Berry got knocked, but whatever. Good charm. I know this thing is not gonna want to stand. And we go into my arena. It has like a -4 attack. That's like really bad. That's like comically bad, guys. Okay, I was gonna say it did stand at critical hit, which bypasses all that stat junk I just did. A Scizor. But I boxed my only Pokemon that could deal with it. Good. Alright. We keep Irina. We need her to be alive. I think I want to go into Abner here. Get an Intimidate. This is a bit risky because this is a Steel type Pokemon. Ooh, the double U-turn. I wonder, does it go back to? It goes into Ledian. Is Ledian a different type? Ledian's a bug fighting now. Okay, I'm still going to Fire Fang. Okay, that wasn't good. That was really bad, actually. It's gonna spam Thunder Punches. Is there... Oh, Percy eats those. What am I doing? Play to the terrain. Weather. There is no Grass Punch. So now we should be able to start brining. Drain Punch is not good for us here. That did so much damage. That did too much damage. I think we bulldoze. If we survive a Drain Punch, we do. We have now made it a bit slower, which is what we need. Alright, it's gonna do a Drain Punch, so we swap to Irina. What? Excuse me, it has a 1 in 4 chance of... I didn't even know it had Mach Punch. Roost, now we are no longer a flying type until the start of our turn. So that Ice Punch is not going to do so much damage. Still did way too much for me to be comfortable with. Like, that was not a super effective hit, guys. Okay. We got Lydian KO'd. Alright, let's see what they have now. Now it's Scizor again. What's Scizor wanna do here? I think we go into... Mousehold. We go with Disney. And we Super Fang. That did a lot of damage. Oh, that thing's gonna be an EV8 Scyther. That's gonna be a menace. Well, let's bypass a lot of that. Just Super Fang. Rock Smash will probably KO. Is probably Technician. Granted, our Pokemon is not the fastest guy out there. I think we go into Angry Bird and we click Pluck. Alright. We're making some headway. Shardy Berry. I can't remember what that does. Probably helps against rock type moves. Right, Scizor has been wanting to dip a lot. I think we pluck again. Still need Citrus Berry. That is huge, guys. That is huge. U-turn, whatever. It's gonna be into low kicks. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap an Abner sack and then come back in. We need that Intimidate. So this thing is a menace. I miscounted. I didn't realize it had one more Pokemon left. It's just gonna keep U-turning. I'm gonna let Percy die then. Okay. We're bringing Angry Bird and we're gonna Wing Attack. Well, we'll Pluck. I have no. Okay. I was gonna say I don't know if it has priority or not. It did. Alright, that's really good. Prepping on their part. We'll go into Irina then. And Pluck. If I had to guess, I just misclicked. At least we have full HP for the U-turn. I threw. We needed that so bad, guys. I don't know if we can win it now. Let's go into Gyarados and see if we can do something, anything. Resisted hit. It was just gonna swap back and forth. Incredibly strange AI stuff. Right, we'll bite. Now we've backed this thing into a corner, so it's gonna fight like a cornered rat with everything it's got. Hang in there just a bit more. We Ice Fang twice. Why is it using U-turn? I thought would have been like tinted lens first impression. That's what I would have figured. But now what we do is we go into Abner. So we can get another attack drop. And now we go into Irina, who can Wing Attack and should be able to KO safely. Maybe I was overly cautious, but this has not been an easy fight, but weirdly it's been the easiest. Which is just saying something. What's up? Why is it only clicking U-turn? It doesn't know any dark type moves? Alright. I'm not just single on the whole loser too. What? Frankly, I'm a bit disappointed in myself. I've been feeling lonely, so my mood's down. Hey, don't look at me like that. Well, I'll give you my signature TM. Perhaps I'll give you a higher opinion of me. A U-turn. Okay. Maybe you need to just bail, so rather than just switching, you can pop a U-turn. It's great for keeping momentum. Feeling generous, so I'll give you some... Oh, that's cool. And dogs come to say hello again. Anyways, nice meeting you, but I can't handle any more of this romantic scenery. I'll be taking my leave. That is deeply depressing, Bugsy. What the heck, man? We'll help Bill here. He turned himself into a Pokemon. He's so weird. I don't know why anyone would want this. Like, whose idea was this? And now we shouldn't have to come back here unless we want to catch some of the Pokemon. We'll talk to Bill. Thanks, bud. I owe you. So you see my Pokemon collection. You did. That's a bummer. I've come to thank you. Maybe this will do. I took it to the SSN. We need this for later, so it's just better to have it now. A lot of trainers are on board. They invite me to their party, but I can't stand fancy dudes. What are you gonna set me? Alright. That was rough, guys. But pretty soon we'll be able to get this item. Thunder Punch. That's huge. Ooh, we've opened up stuff. But we are way over time. So I will have to wrap it up outside this Pokemon Center. Alright. So I will catch you guys later. Peace.